welcome to ALW Collectibles. Today we're going to take a jump back into the world of shattered glass, where the Autobots are tyrannical and the Decepticons are heroic. We are taking a look today at Shattered Glass, Autobot Blaster, and Autobot Rewind. And I like this set. I really like the way it looks. This is really cool. I love the color scheme. It is a nice re-envision for Blaster. Nice twist on the personalities, which we'll get into with his bio. Overall, I was really excited to get my hands on this because I love the Shattered Glass universe. This is actually the second release of the Shattered Glass Blaster from Hasbro. The original was a Generation 1 toy recolored in this color scheme, which I do not have. This is the second of 3 times this mold was actually used by Hasbro in the current years. First, it was Kingdom Blaster, then Shattered Glass Blaster, and then it was recolored again into Twin Cast. We will do a comparison of the 3 in robot mode at the end of the video because I was asked to in one of my videos, and I try to keep my word with that. Having said all that, let's jump in and take a look at this set because I really like this. In this set, you get Blaster, Eject, and Blaster's Electro Scrambler Gun. And again, the coloration of this set is really, really nice. Let's take a look first at his Electro Scrambler Gun. It is done in a navy blue with very nice detail. It has a 5mm port on one side. Got a lot of hollowness down underneath here. And the side is the exact same as the other with another 5mm port. And there's the handle on it. It's nicely textured. And this can be stored on Blaster in his robot mode in various places. You put it up on top. Plug it into the side. Or you can just plug it in any of these spots back here. Oh, I'm sorry, these 3 right here. And that's that. Next, let's take a look at Rewind. And this is really cool. Again, second variation for this figure. Hasbro used the Generation 1 figure originally and then took the Kingdom figure and redid it in this color scheme, which is translucent red with white, silver, and in robot mode, you'll see a little more coloration. I really like the way that looks. Nice detail work on this. Got 2 5mm ports right there. And he will store in Blaster if you push this right here. That'll open up that. He slides right in. Got to make sure he's level. And there you go. It all fits together nicely in this set. Looks really, really nice. Let's take all this off and let's take a look at Blaster himself. That is nice. You got the purple Autobot symbol right in the front, teal for the compartment, cyan red for the glass, silver. You got gray, grayish silver, I should say, for the knobs and everything, black for the casing, and the navy blue. Love the detail work on this. Looks fantastic. The handle, you can set that in any way you want. You can even have this pushed all the way down and out of your way if you want. You have a lot of options with him. I just like the traditional way and have his handle up here. That is really, really nice. I like how he has speakers on the sides and up here. So he's got the 3 speakers. He's got the knobs, dials. And they even detailed inside of the chest very nicely. Having said that, let's get a little bit into the bios for these figures. Blaster, even considered by... let's try that again. Blaster, even by Shattered Glass Autobot standards, Blaster is a very unpleasant individual to be around. With a swag and massive self-importance, he is a bully to those under him and in his command on the battlefield. Very theatrical in his actions. He's more concerned with making a grand entrance than being a good combatant. He does speak in a German accent and prefers classical music. Although very self-serving, has profound fondness for all the mini tapes that he cares for. Interesting bio, massive change from the original Blaster. Rewind. A renowned tracker and trainer of Cybertronian wildlife, was hired by Blaster to counter Auto Decepticon Soundwave cassette tapes. Rather interesting. I like that bio. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm actually going to transform Blaster first to show you that he will still fit in Blaster's chest cavity in this mold. Again, this mold was released in 2022. He is a Voyager class. Forgot to throw that in the beginning. I usually put it right in the front. Kind of missed that little section, so I just want to make sure it got out there. So let's take a look at this. Let's put the gun aside, and let's transform Blaster. First thing we're going to do is take this top piece and separate it and push it to the back, like so. Next, this plate here, push up and unpop it. It does peg in here. Next, we're going to gently loosen the sides by pushing forward. On the black handle piece here, and my thumb here, gently. You'll notice it creates a gap here, and this can now swing loose. We're going to bring it down like so. This panel here pushes to the back. This one here, we're going to flip to another speaker so it looks like that. This piece is going to push in. This piece is just going to peg in. You see this peg here? A spot right there. That splash is flailing everywhere. Now this is going to become the butt of the transformer, so you're going to turn it so that this piece is facing this plate. And we're going to flip out his foot. And I always have issues with mine, so I cheat. That's a 5mm peg. There is another way of doing that. I'll show you in the other foot. Same thing again. This can be in the way. I just pop because it's easier for me. So you can just slightly pop it. It's another way of doing it. Hand on the black piece here. Thumb on the Autobot symbol. And it just unclips all this. Out. And down. Top piece folds in. Speaker flips around. And that closed before I wanted it to. Close. Bring up. Turn the leg. Oops, too far. Now this is on a hinge. So you can bring the foot out like this. And flip it that way too. And then you can take the whole waist assembly and turn it around. And then I'll give you Blaster's legs. Next, we're going to fold his arm once. His hand out. And right at the bicep, you're going to turn it. There's one arm. Bring it up. Fold it out. Fold it out. Turn it. Right here on the back, this plate opens up. Flip out its head. Close that panel in the back. And there is Blaster. Shattered Glass Blaster. And I think he looks really cool. I like that. And Rewind will still fit in his chest. And he can still store his gun on his back. Again, I like the color scheme. Let's take that back off. Let's transform, rewind, and then we'll do a look at both of them. First thing we're going to do is come to the bottom half, which are the legs. Flip it out. Flip it out. Bring it down, straighten it, and turn. Bring his arm out. And turn. Bring it out. Turn. And then we're going to flip his head up and turn his head around. And that's it. So let's start with rewind in his robot mode. And that looks really nice. He's got black head with red eyes and teal mouth. Red body with the silver highlights, yellow forearms and hands. Nice detail work, and I like how it all comes together. And he's got the Headmaster leg design. I love it. The feet and shins are encased in walls. I always call that the Headmaster look. The back of him, I'm not really thrilled with. I've never been thrilled with this hollowness all over it. And he's got some nice detail work in the back here. The arms. He's even got nice little detailed hands. Articulation, his head will go all the way around because of this ball joint, back and forth, shoulder all the way around, out, in, elbow swivel, in bend, nothing at the waist, an incredible big boot, an incredible back boot, can go out, full hip rotation, knee bend, and knee rotation. So he's very posable. And he can hold Blaster's gun even though it is massively disproportionate to his body. But if you balance him right, oh, now you're not going to do it. Now you're not going to do it. There we go. He can actually stand up and hold that gun. So the balance on this figure is actually very nice. So let's make him disappear for a few minutes. And let's take a look at Blaster himself. You got the gray top of the head with a silver dome, red eyes, and a black face. Teal for the chest. His buttons become his abdomen, and as always, they still work. And again, very nice detail work in there. You got black and silver for the upper thighs, and then navy blue. Black for the shins, blue, navy blue here and here. 5mm ports down here. These will work with weaponizers on the side here. Really, really nice. You got 3 ports here. Like I said, this flap is in the back. It just sits there. You got 2 more ports right here. And I like it actually has a little slide, like its fist can slide down like the original toy. One thing to note, you'll notice his finger on this one side is designed to look like he can push that. And if you do it right, he actually can. So that's really cool. I like that little side note on him. So you got teal for the hands, gray, teal for the biceps. And you got black blocks on the top. Really cool looking. Articulation. Had to go all the way around, up and down. So he will do a full exorcist. All the way around the shoulders. Up. Bicep. Elbow. And you do have this hinge here for transformation, but it does come in handy. And he can go in with his hands to go out too, but no rotation. Waist, all the way around. Boop. Very impressive. Normally this plate's in the way if you lift it up. He still has a very impressive back. In and out. Thigh swivel. And a very deep and decent knee bend. And you saw earlier, he does have ankle tiltage. And this can move too, a little bit. Overall, I like it. Looks really, really sharp. And you can hold his gun. I must say, for a shattered glass figure, I really do like the way it looks. I think it was very impressive, and I think it was well deserved. The reception it got, the color scheme, I'm very happy with. And now we're going to take a look at a quick comparison with Kingdom Blaster. And rewind. And you can see the differences now. And they are night and day. One's got more of a darker, sinister tone to him. One's got more of a vibrant, happy look. I think that looks really, really sharp. I like the way that looks. One second. And again, Blaster, the red one came out first. Oh, forgot to lower his panel. Shattered Glass came out second. Same exact mold, just different color schemes, and they really offset each other. And we'll do one more comparison with Twin Cast. And Eject. Rewind, I'm sorry. Yeah, Eject. Wow, I don't believe I just said that. Eject. So you got Twin Cast and Eject this time. And Eject is the exact same mold as Rewind. Again, color scheme just makes the difference. Really, really nice. I like them. I really like the way they look. Just for fun, we'll put all 3 out there so you can see them all together. Really, really nice. Again, very impressed. I like this mold. I like the way it looks. And having the 3 together really makes them all stand out, I think. There's a display here for you. Really cool. Like I said, posability looks really nice on these figures. Yeah. So this has been ALW doing Shattered Glass Blaster and Shattered Glass Rewind. If you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe if you wish. Comments are always welcome. I want to say thank you to all my channel members. I am going to get ready for my next video. And Blaster is going to go back and be very self-important and see how many more people he can insult. And if you haven't read the Shattered Glass comics, I would suggest doing it. They are really good. Very interesting and nice backstory on it. Highly recommend them. This is ALW. Thank you very much. Have a good day.